Well, yesterday we had a trip down to Yorkshire to collect some bees up off the rape to start our queen rearing season off this year, because we found that the bees down there build up a lot faster and we can get a jump start of a couple of weeks on the bees. Well, we've come to get the queen rearing season off to a start, so we've come down to Yorkshire where we put the bees on the oilseed rape for a few weeks, and it gives us a good head start to the season for the queen rearing, so they get built up a lot quicker. I'm going to leave the camera in the car because, to be honest, if you put anything down in these fields you just lose it, and I've got a lot of boxes to take down, so once I've got loaded up again I'll show you what we've got. So yesterday we brought back 120 frames of nationals, a mixture of brood and food, and this is to start our queen rearing off for this year. That hopefully, as long as it warms up next week, we can actually crack on and start with this year's queen rearing. So what we did with these have all been on the rape for a good few weeks, collecting pollen and building up nicely, a lot faster than they'd actually build up here in Scotland. We're currently running probably about 3 to 4 weeks behind a lot of other places in the UK, but East Yorkshire, on the coast, they seem to build up nice and fast. So if we give this a slight puff, a smoke, and we'll take a look. You don't need a lot of smoke, and if you handle your bees right, to be quite honest, they're as gentle as anything. It's like we've got a row just here with 11 nooks in, so there's going to be 66 frames of bees. Take the lid off, put my glasses down. There's no queen on the lid, so we know we're okay to put the lid down, and we're just going to place that in front of the hive. So we've got 6 frames, brood and food. What we'll do is we'll start by taking the end frame out and giving ourselves a little bit of extra room in here. Lift it up nice and straight so you're not rolling the bees. On this one we've got some honey stores around the top, and I can't see any eggs in this one. Pollen around the edges. There's 1 or 2 eggs in there, and what we'll do with this one is we'll just stand it off to the side. So our next frame out, we've got nice solid brood there. When you're looking for your queen, the easiest place to start looking for it is around the edges, and then work your way into the middle on both sides. Because if you start in the middle and she's on the edge, she can just walk down to the other side. So on this frame we've got sealed brood, eggs, larvae and pollen. Can't actually see the Queen yet. I doubt she's going to be on this one because of all the seal brood that is actually there. So that's one frame of brood. Solid brood again. Eggs, larvae, 90% cat brood on this frame. All the bees look nice and healthy, no deformed wing virus. No queen there. We've got a little bit of drone brood just starting, as you can see in this area. So if you don't know the difference, worker brood, which is all the females, is nice and flat. I look like the bottom of a digestive biscuit, and then on the top up here we've got the drone brood, which is standing up like little bullets. So that's two frames of brood that we've got there. This is another solid frame of brood. It's a lovely laying pattern. She's laying in the middle and she's laying outwards. These are all new frames that were put in at the end of last year, around late July, August time, when we started these little mini colonies off. So that's three frames of brood that we've got so far. Frame number 4. Pollen, eggs, larvae, small amount of cat brood, so she's been working her way over to this one. I think we're going to either find her on this one or the end one, or she's going to be awkward and she's going to be hiding on the wall of this nook. Always look down the edges of your frames when you're looking for your queen, because don't forget, your queen wants to get away from the light. She's used to being in the box all the time. She's only ever been out on an orientation flight, a mating flight, and then the next time she's got a chance to come out is on a swarm. So she's used to being in the dark, and you're pulling these frames out, and suddenly she's in the daylight, and all she wants to do is get back to the dark again. You watch. Alamista. We'll have to go through it all again. So we've got honey, we've got stores. Now all the books will tell you, you will not find a queen on a honey frame or a stores frame. I'm hoping we do actually, and then we don't have to go through the rest of the box looking through her again. Solid honey, solid pollen again. Oh come on, where are you, missus? I know I'm blind, but you don't need a lot of smoke with your bees, you just need to keep them under control. So if they start bothering you too much, or they're all flying around you in the tens of thousands, you use that smoke just to control them. If you give them too much smoke, you're going to just upset them really. They're going to think everything's on fire and go into a panic mode, rather than being in a more calm, let's get some stores just in case we've got to go mode. Now this one's absolutely packed with eggs. And we will just give a little puff of smoke, because I can start feeling them trying to kiss my ears from your mouth. Now we know the queen's there because everywhere's full of eggs. There's no signs of any queen cups. And there she is. I don't think you can see that. But she's not a big queen. But she's just there. She's not mad. And you can see from that side of her queen, she's fairly small. When it comes to queens, size is not important. A lot of people get a queen and say, oh God, she's small, she's tiny, she can't be a very good queen. She's a tiny queen. There's in the 6-frame nook, we've got 4 and a bit frames of brood, sealed brood, larvae and eggs. So she's doing a good job. It's a beautiful laying pattern that she's got. She's filling in all the frame, and you can see where the sealed brood might be a bit patchy from when some's emerged, but she's laid it corner to corner. So as we get further into the season, what this queen will do is she'll be laying up box after box. I dare say a queen such as that, you're probably going to be able to get up to double or triple brood quite easily. I don't see any problem in having 17, 18 frames of brood most of the time with a queen like that. And what we'll probably do, because the nice thing I've not had a single sting, the most they're doing is coming and landing on my nose for some reason. They're quite like my nose today. And we'll probably graft from her and produce queens, because this is what you want. You want to be able to work with your bees, you want nice gentle bees. You don't want to be thinking, well, I can't keep these bees at home, I'll keep them X, Y or Z place, because I can't keep them at home because they follow me, they chase me. You don't want bees like that. You want nice gentle bees. This is what you want from bees. So the other thing that we'll open up another hive, and in fact I'm going to go and get a coffee, and then we'll come back, we'll open up another hive, and we'll go through that one. And what we'll do is we'll split this into another video, and what you expect when you go to buy a nook, a bees from a beekeeper you may know, a beekeeper you may not know, some of the big companies, what you expect when you turn up at these places. So we'll do that after coffee, because I've got to have coffee. So when you put your last frame back in, make sure everything's nice and tight. We know that the queen's over on that one, and we're going to slide that in nice and gently. And if you are rolling the bees, put it even slower and give them a chance to move out of the way. Make that one nice and tight. Clear them off the edges and pop yours back on. We popped, while we were there, we popped in when we saw another beekeeper, friend of ours, Rob Feitman and his wife, and they make a lovely cup of coffee. In fact, I had two of their coffees. Well, as a lot of you do know, I do like my coffee. But anyway, if you need a nook, see Rob. He's on Facebook, Rob Feitman, and he's based down in Yorkshire, so I'd say that he produces exceptional nooks and bees down there. He's probably not doing a great deal this year, but he will very likely have some for sale. And I dare say next year he'll be producing queens. So as I say, down in Yorkshire, Rob and his wife, just outside York, they'll sort you out with a lovely nook. So if you like this video and the series that we're going to be doing, we literally produce a video a week. Click on the red subscribe button, click on the bell shape next to it, and you'll get an email every time we upload a new video. It's mainly going to be on the queen rearing side of things, and other general sort of basic beekeeping that we're going to be covering on this channel this year. And then later in the year we're going to be doing the microscopy and the dissection, pollen slides and all that sort of malarkey throughout the winter. So it's going to be a year-round sort of thing we're doing with the videos. But as I say, if you like them, click on the subscribe and you'll get an update every time that we upload a new video.